Thompson and Green. Steph Curry's out there with money, and it's Wiseman in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. Kenny, you play for a number of coaches in your career. Which players right now do you think, as you take a look at all the players in the league, would maybe make a good head coach in the future?
Well, LeBron would be a great coach. CP3 would be a heck of a coach, probably. CJ McCollum plays the game because there's a guy. I like guys who weren't like the star and then became it, because they understand the guys on the bench, how they feel, as well as the stars. So C.J. McCollum has got to come up in that.
Well, that's why a lot of great coaches, it's not that they were the best player, but they played on a great team. So they get to see it. I throw another name out there, Rajon Rondo.
What about Greg Anthony?
That's the broadcast. Greg would be great. He'd be great.
Either of you would be great.
It would be fun.
I'm trying to own it too much.
That's what you want to do, UNO. It's tipped. They recover it. And Leonard gets it to go. Here's Curry. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. Now the pass to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Good vision from Steph. But for that play to work, you also have to get open. Steph put it on the money.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Beverly against Curry. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Over Thompson. Pocket 6. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. Here's Ibaka. Nice work on the board. It's paying off at the basket.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
That's the money. Takes the 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And then Leonard with the jump.
Can't lose sight of Leonard. When the break is on, he's outstanding at knowing where to be.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Money, defended by George. Here's Money, hits it from 3-point range. Money's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Kenny, you played in so many different kind of offensive styles and systems during your basketball career. What stands out as your favorite?
Favorite was the Rockets. So that was the best style of play I enjoyed most.
Yeah, I think you make a great call. People think like as a guard, you want to just have more opportunity to be the focal point, but the reality is we'd rather win. You'd much rather play with a great big in our era who could dominate the paint, because the roles are basically becoming point guards, but they're playing out double teams, and now you're getting to catch guys in transition running at you where you can be more effective.
Love the toughness from George here. Able to draw the contact, and thanks to how assertive he is inside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Money. Connects from 3-point range. Money's got his 3rd basket of the night.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. Passes it to Beverly.
Green just loves to muck it up on defense. So good at contested shots.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good. That would have tied it. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. To the middle. Ibaka. And it's denied. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. As to Wiseman. Down low. Here's Money. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And it's tied up with that one. You hear players talk about growing up the first time they ever dunked, a magical moment. Kenny, I'm sure you can think about that moment. Well, what stands out for you more? The first time you dunked in a game, or the first one overall when you were a kid growing up in New York?
I say there's 3 magical moments for me.
Besides this. Besides this, your coach
This is more than
make it 4.
This is more than magical. This is my first moment. First basketball game ever. I remember that vividly. I was in the 3rd grade. So I was 7 or 8 years old. First game ever. I remember putting on a uniform for the first time. Other than that, I never had a uniform. So I remember that. First college game. Running out for North Carolina. And the last moment is, which no NBA team does. I cut the nets down when we won the championship. So those are my 3 most memorable.
I do remember, and it's funny how much time I spent the first time I dunked.
You remember that?
You know why? We were all pretty athletic back then. But like you, what I remember most about it though is, you know how many hours you would spend trying to get that first dunk right? I mean, you would be in the gym literally.
I don't remember my first dunk.
And how old?
9th grade. Good. Heaven on earth.
And that one is good from Zubac.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Money. Misses the 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Now, here is George. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Good on the bucket. George has got 6.
Guys, look how comfortable George is out there. Once in close, he finishes so natural.
The Warriors trail. Here's the pass to Wiseman. Here's Money. Kicks it to Wiseman. And the layup's good off the glass. Wiseman's got his 2nd basket of the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And it's been said we're witnessing the golden era for lead guards. Kenny, do you agree with that? And if so, is it the players or the style of play that's key?
I don't know if it's a golden era because but it is a great era. But the NBA that is the toughest position because you can have a bad team, but you're going to always see a great player. And that's always been the case. Even in our era, if I was playing against the Dallas Mavericks, they were terrible at the time, and Keem would go, well, you got to play against Jason Kidd. And so it's always the position in the game. And so you got Westbrook, you got CP3, you got Trae Young now, you got the young, the old, you got it's always the tough position.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris comes in for Ivica Zubac. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Eric Pasco, he's checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Klay Thompson. The Warriors lead. To the inside, Curry. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Rondo passes to George. The 15-footer, good. He's got 8.
Like the strategy, George is a knockdown shooter off the catch. Get him the rock.
Fires the 3. No good for Money.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Rondo passes to George. Now here's Leonard. Shoots from the high post. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
A staple of Leonard's attack continues to demonstrate how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
From deep. The shot's good for Money. Money's got 13 points.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Now here's Rondo. the night you were selected out of North Carolina, number 6 overall?
It was interesting because I wasn't sure if I was going to something.
Really?
Because I interviewed for everyone else in the top 10 basically except for me. And they took me without an interview. And that surprised me. Not very often, Greg, in life you get a job without an interview.
Yeah.
But I got that. The speed of Rondo is not easy to keep up with. When he's driving to the rack, he is looking to get the defense up in the air.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one goes. So for the Clippers, Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jordan. Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Oubre comes in for Curry.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passes in the game.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Clippers trail by 3. The Warriors pull it in. Money's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Here's Rondo. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Jackson misses. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Money. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hands checked in. Jackson finds Kennard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Picked him clean. 1:46 left to play in the first. Jackson has the open look. Off target from 3-point range. So it's the Warriors now, leading by 5. Money passes to Pascal. Over Morris. And the basket by Pascal. Kenny, when you came into the NBA as a rookie, was there a veteran who stepped in to become your mentor?
My first coach, Bill Russell, was
your mentor?
Yes. You know, which is even funnier, like the former players in North Carolina were my mentors. Because we played
some of those guys?
Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins, Walter Davis.
It's like a Hall of Fame club.
Yeah. I mean, all those guys were still in the league, and they would come back and they would tell stories about what it takes to be in the NBA, and how you got to stay there. So those were my mentors.
And you drank in every word.
Oh, every second. Yeah.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Now, here's Kennard. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. Warriors with the rebound. Money's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Clippers trail by 10. You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's what happens when
Los Angeles, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Milwaukee.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Patrick Beverly out there with Rajon Rondo and Zubac in the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And let's catch catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He had an impressive number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left. And they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
Obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Green, and that one misses.
And every year Kawhi plays at the highest level. A top-tier player who possesses a real competitive fight.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 8. Pass to Zubac. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Zubac has got 12 in the game.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
From past the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Rondo with the ball. Out-guarded by Money. And Leonard gets it to go.
I tell myself, my Lord, how good Leonard really is. A dynamite offensive threat who heats up in a hurry.
Here's Money. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pascal against Leonard. Over Pascal. And it's Leonard missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Wiseman. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Rondo. 8 points for him. From deep. The Warriors pull it in. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And the basket by Pascal.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the wing right side. Out to Thompson.
And with more players controlling their free agent destiny, we're starting to see a little backlash. Yeah, you think there's a double standard? Teams can trade them, but players are supposed to be loyal.
Well, it's a double standard for sure. But the only one who loses out are the fans in that double standard. The fans have no control over who stays in the league.
So it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different. Check in for the Warriors. The 3 from George. Sinks the triple. George has got the first bucket of the third here for Los Angeles.
We talk about George's versatility and capability at both ends of the floor. But the range, man, that's his greatest asset.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. In and forward, it's Thompson and Green. Money out there with Steph Curry. And it's Wiseman in at the center position. Warriors leading by 18. Money passes to Wiseman. Another three for Golden State.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Beverly against Thompson. Here's Zubac. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Zubac has got 14 points.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
The Warriors have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And free throw good for Money. Both free throws good for Money. Clippers trail by 21. Now Leonard. He's got 18. George with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game. Curry passes to Money. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And here are the Warriors now. Green finds Curry. Here's Money, defended by George. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Money. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from George. Here's Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Thompson in the corner. No good from outside.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. All free throws, good from Beverly.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
Stolen by George. Nobody near Leonard. That one a little long. Bobbed up there for Green.
He always has a green light from there. His release is so nice and pure.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Leonard. 20 points for him. Tipped away. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Poole's checked in. Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 5. Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Mann, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
He misses the free throw. Kent Bazemore. Rondo scanning the floor. Softly drops in the floor. Rondo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that gentle release on Rondo's floater, when he's making these shots, the D is in trouble.
Money lead by 13.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
And a wide open look for Rondo. The Clippers keep it alive. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. It's good for money.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Morris. Shoots a fader. That shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Wasted no time on that one. Money's got 51.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And they get it. Rondo, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Money. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Clippers trail by 21, and the Clippers call time here. We've seen Money really having a great game.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Paul George, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. .119 left to play in the third. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Money. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Haskell against Jackson. From deep, George. They get it again.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
It's Jackson with the drive. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Kennard finds George. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Morris in at the 5, roaming the paint. And finished off by Wiseman.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And he makes the bucket, gets the whip. Jackson with it. Lobs it up for Ibaka.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Money passes to Wiseman. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Outside, Green. The pass to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. And the shot goes in. 62 points for money.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Leonard inside, covered by Wiggins. Leonard with the bucket.
And I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all tonight.
To the left side wing. Here's Money. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
And here's George for 3. Rebounded by Money.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's hammering it in.
we'll still be talking about that tomorrow. George delivers a work of art.
Here's Money. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
To the paint. Here's George. It's blocked. Here's Money from the arc. Good, he hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Here's Jackson. Draymond Green pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it finds the net. Another 3-point hit for Money.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, George. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. On the wing, Wiggins. Inside, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Curry with it. George picks him up. Here's Money. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Here's Money. Yet another bucket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Here's George. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the middle. And finished off by Wiseman.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
For the Clippers, fans checked in. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. Long range from the inbound, and he sinks it from deep. 3-pointer good for Money.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Rondo passes to Man. And that one is good.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotation.
He got it again. Sensational.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. 3rd on the list, well in sight. Got that bucket.
I really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Here's Money. Good, another from 3.
And all
This is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets.
Trading threes, if it comes down to a long-range shootout, George typically prevails.
Fires the three. Hits it again. Wow!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Here's Leonard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut.
Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into second place all-time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. Warrior shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's money. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Leonard is so gifted. He's getting up every night to contest shots.
A nice shot by Jordan.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Rondo, and he lays it straight in. Rondo's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate. And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple